And welcome back, everyone, to Overtime. Our special guest, Mississippi Delta men's basketball coach Derrick Fears, the longest tenured current men's basketball junior college coach in the state right now. We're so honored to have him with us on this Father's Day to talk about basketball in particular, Morehead basketball. But now we're going to dive into basketball in terms of the past, because basketball is something that's always been, I guess, in your heart, rooted in you. But how far back does it go in terms of your love for basketball, your interest? When did it start? And I know it had to start somewhere in Memphis, where you were born and raised.
It did, and it's strange that we're doing it on Father's Day. And this will be my first Father's Day without my dad.
Okay.
So I lost him 3 days after my birthday, which it was April the 2nd.
Wow, I'm so
but
sorry.
he was the one, thank you so much, Stephen. He was the one that planted that seed. My dad was a really good basketball player in the city of Memphis. And he was actually my stepfather, but I never called him my stepdad. He just kind of brought us up as he was the father. And he was our dad. So he was my dad. And so he would take us to the community centers. Ed Rice was the name of the community center at home that we would always go to. We would go to Ed Rice, Dave Wells, Hollywood, all those different places. He was still young, so he loved to play. And when he would take us, I'm just sitting there, and I'm playing pool or bumper table or something. That got old. That got old, and I eventually kind of got out there to the floor, and he took me under his wing and started teaching me the game. And that's where it all started.
And that was always your first love?
That was my first love of basketball.
So
right
football or baseball never came into play?
I played football and baseball. I was a really good athlete. It's strange that you asked that, but Mom did not want me to play anything. So here's my story. I got a Michael Jordan story.
Oh, okay.
You know, I Michael Jordan without the Michael Jordan money.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, I snuck and tried out for the junior high basketball team. I was in the 9th grade, so junior high, 7th, 8th, 9th, of course. And came home, told my mom and dad I made it. And my mom said, "No, you're not playing basketball." And my dad said, "He made the team, Gene. Just go and let him play."
Right.
So they let me play. I never played a down. I was a 9th grader in junior high on the team.
Wow.
Never got in the game. I was that bad, I guess, you know, but I was good enough for the guy to select me on the team. Here's the crazy thing. I was 5'9", so that summer I grew to 6'3". Went over to the high school, tried out for the high school team. I was a hard worker. I was one of those energy guys. Made the team. In the next 3 years, I started high school basketball. So it's kind of strange. I didn't play a lick of junior high basketball and went and made the high school team and started for the next 3 years.
Yeah, because Jordan was cut, if I'm not mistaken.
He was cut.
Yeah, he was cut. But you made the team, and then next thing you know, you fall in love. Well, you fell in love with the game at early age, but you guess went against Mom's wishes. Still, but that's okay. It still worked out.
It worked out.
Yeah. So you grew up in Memphis, went to Tresvent High School, and then after Tresvent High School, you then matriculated to Northeast
Mississippi Community College,
and then it was off to MC.
Yes, sir. Mississippi College. Yes.
So were you thinking, I want to make it to the pros coming up, or were you thinking, I want to coach? But kind of take me through that mindset of an 18, 19-year-old Derrick Fears back then.
Well, I may go back to even further. I was a little kid, and I used to go in the bathroom and record myself singing a song that I wanted to make it to the NBA and play for the Philadelphia 76ers. So that it went farther back than that. But that was my dream, to play professional basketball. I actually got a chance to play overseas in Portugal for a little while, so I played a few years there. But I guess when you were growing up, you always thought that would happen. You would have a chance to play professional. And then as you got a little older, you started seeing skill level and understanding the work that went into it to really become a professional. And man, they're pretty good. But I always wanted to play in the NBA. I was an old school Philadelphia 76er, then it went from that to Chicago Bulls. I'm an old Michael Jordan fan, so that's why I had to make reference to Michael Jordan. But I wanted to be a pro basketball player. And then what happened when I went overseas, I played for a couple of years. I came back home, and I tried to go to another country, and couldn't get to that country fast enough, or couldn't get it. The agent couldn't get everything situated, so I ended up unable to go there. So I couldn't go back to the team I played for because it was too late. And so I just picked up the phone and called my college coach, and said, "Man, I don't know what to do." I remember that conversation. I don't know what to do, and he told me to come back to college and get my master's degree. and that led me into coaching.
Well, Coach, we're going to take another break, our last break of this segment, but when we come back, we're going to touch on what Father's Day means to you. And you touched on a little earlier about your dad, how much he influenced you. And now that you're a dad, we're going to talk about your influence on your children and your players. Coach Derrick Fears here on Overtime. We'll be right back.